Hi guys, it's Dave with theme2html.com. Here's an LPE update, finally. Sorry it's taken so long. We did a lot of automation in the background, a lot of documentation. We've been doing some training, figuring out how to organize everyone and how to expand everything. So we're going to make this train leave the station before long. In the meantime, I want to show you actual die-hard progress so that you see where we're going and what it means. Okay, it is August 8th. Before I forget, just so we know where we are in time, August 8th, 2017. All right, let me go ahead and just launch. Some of you guys already saw this and you already logged in. I got your call log set up, your call log account set up, so you can log in and you can see the calls you're getting, how long they are. You can even listen to the audios when they're long enough, okay, and see what was going on with those calls, okay. So you're going to see your calls. This is one such account. It's for Lynn, and there you have it. So that's one account for that, okay. There are a lot of accounts. Check your mail. You'll see the information for creating your account, getting your password created, and logging in, and what you can do. Let me know if you don't get it. I'll go ahead and resend it, and then you'll see what's going on. All right. The main two things you're going to be interested in: the call log, okay, just to see what kind of calls you're getting. And many of you, by the way, are not going to have any calls yet. Don't worry about it. We're going to have the hours guys, hours managers, cold callers going through landing deals. You got to set up cold callers to construct where the phone calls are going. And then second thing there is that we've decided this. We came back to this. Somebody was asking, actually several people started asking, do we just have to fund our own AdWords campaigns? You know, what if we bought certain assets, but we would like to fund different campaigns so we can spread our portfolio out, so to speak? And we thought, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. There's no reason why not. So we have a max of 5 positions that pay for each thing that's happening, whether you're in a co-ownership or whether you own your own site. This is the theoretical sense of the 5, and it's just who does it. It could be the same guy does 2, 3 of these, and so really it's a one-way. It could be one guy does all of them. But what do we got? AdWords managers set up the AdWords campaigns, get the good keywords going and the negative keywords into play, and they tweak and improve it. You want them to keep tweaking and improving and trying to maximize revenue. So they get a profit cut, okay? They work on commission. They get a profit cut. They don't get paid unless they do the job well enough for money to come in. That's the right incentive. Cold callers, same with they're getting paid commissions too for locking in deals, expanding deals, and just going through guy after guy after guy. They want to land the best deal they can. They want to get the amount per call up. They want to follow back up with the guys and see how they're doing, and if they like the calls that are coming in. They want to send the agreements back and forth, make sure to get this going. Okay, that's another position. Another one is whoever funds the AdWords. That's different than the AdWords managers. They're the ones who manage. Somebody's going to actually put money into different AdWords campaigns to force feed the connection that gets the thing, you know, so the AdWords manager can tweak, and then the thing just pays, and that way they can scale higher, more keywords. Cold caller can call guys in the next cities over, and they can basically duplicate the campaigns and just keep growing the thing out. And so whoever's funding the AdWords is getting their cut on that. Okay. Aside from that, the guys obviously who do the website work in the first place, create the pages, create the article content, gather the videos, do everything they need to do for that, and then arrange anchor text and push that out. Okay. And then finally, you, the guys who own the assets in the first place. So it's a theoretical 5-way split where in some cases it's more, it's 5, in other cases it's like 2 or 3 or whatever. Okay, I said enough about that. I got a meeting here in about 17 minutes, so let me go through a bunch of things real quick, show you what's happening with the progress. So first of all, find your account. If you did not get your call account, let me know. First, we're setting up all the call accounts. Second, some of the reasons you may not even see phone calls at all simply because we haven't gotten all the phone numbers assigned in to each account. Some of you guys have several assets and your phone numbers are in the system, but we're getting them in the right places. And we're doing that so we can start to streamline everything. Okay, so we can start to actually force the income, force the payers all across the board, be able to just streamline that grid and know by looking at an Excel sheet, say, just simply what's live and what needs to be made live. Cold callers. Anyone who doesn't know how fast we can move. If you think a cold caller can land 2 deals an hour and you've got 10 cold callers. Let's even say 5 for now, right, to make the number simple. That's 10 deals per hour. You know, theoretically, it's like 80 deals per day. So if you work a 20-day month, that's 1,600 deals. 1,600 different companies paying in. So we could have everyone set up within a month in that sense, you know, with literally deals all across the nation. That's huge. All right, let me continue. I want to make several points at once to show you where we are and what things look like before I have my meeting. All right. Finally, Moz is starting to catch up with the data. They're still lagging because they always do. Moz only updates their data once a month, so at the beginning of the month. So if they did not update the data, then you got to wait till the next month to see what they see. But they're just updating what they see. They reflect what's really happening. They don't control it. So you look at them for an indication of where your page authority is, where your domain authority is. And once they see your website and they start to pay attention to it, then they're pretty consistent. Once a month they update and it becomes a lot more real. What is it really based on? It's based on Google. It's based on how many connections Google makes, okay, between websites. But Moz does it just by scanning the internet, looking for the connections between sites and logging them and counting towards page authority, and therefore the average that it represents for domain authority. So take a look at this. One of the websites alone, Pest Control Management. The point I want to make about it, it's one of the first sites we put out. Finally, Moz caught on to it. It takes them longer to catch on to newer websites anyway, but take a look. Domain authority is the same for every single page on the site, obviously, right? Here's the magic, and here's where this is going to start to be wonderful. This number will go up as we get these numbers up. But what do we have? Front page, page authority 19. There's 3 links pointing to it from other websites, okay? Obviously, all the pages on the website already point to it one way or another. But these 3 links are what Moz found off the website pointing in, okay? Are there more? Yes, there are certainly more. But this is Moz starting to go, oh, I see this now for the first time. So by next month, the numbers are going to improve. What's the point? 3 links to this page drove the page authority up. And that's how most sites go. Their domain authority is mainly based on the top page or 2, maybe 3. And then basically everything else has a page authority of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Not with us. This is how we avoid spam dexing, by the way. Spamming backlinks, we don't. Because even though we're sending lots of backlinks to the site, they're spread out through the pages. So we've got a page authority of 19, 17, 17, 16, 17, 17 with different links. 3, 9, 9, 3, 4, 4, 2. Okay? Some of these links carry less juice, therefore the page authority is not as high. Other links carry more juice, so the page authority is higher. Okay? Those 2 links carry a lot more juice, so the page authority is pretty good, considering it's just 2 links driving the page authority that high. So we've got ratings and reviews and page authority being driven up on quite a few pages of this site. I can go to page 2, page 3, and still see this happening, okay? Just to make the point, because we have, you know, a bunch of links we put out. Now, let me show you what this looks like inside of Google, because if we go to another site we did a little later, and that's the biggie that we set up, the sellyourhome-now.com, still lagging on Moz. Moz is saying, I don't see anything yet. No backlinks at all. But that's not true. If we go into Google Webmasters and we actually take a look at links to your site, Google Webmasters is where the information begins. Okay? Total links so far that Google Webmaster sees from all the stuff it indexes across all the websites, 1,647 that are live. Who's linking the most? Well, who do you think? The next 15 websites. What are the most linked pages? They're just telling you. 89 links pointing to this page, 88 pointing to that. Because in the beginning, we had small sitemaps. We didn't have many pages up, and so they wound up on a lot more pages all the way around. How your data is linked. All these different anchor text terms, which, by the way, really important to spread that out in the beginning. Don't just go straight for short tail keywords in your anchor text over and over again on all the pages. Google doesn't like seeing that, especially on new websites. Get a nice splay of anchor text covering topics. And then later, we create more pages through all the websites because now all the projects are set up. You know how easy it is to create more now that everything's done? Okay, so we run through and adjust for anchor text for main pages and go straight for short to medium tail anchor text on all the pages. And what happens is this. Google sees a number of pages that have killer anchor text to the main pages of those projects. Embedded or couched in a lot of anchor text that's fluid, natural, normal verbiage, okay, in content. Google likes that. All right, let me show you some sign that this is moving the right direction. So even though Moz doesn't realize that there's any domain authority on the site yet, or the other 15 probably, I haven't checked them all. It may be seeing some of them before others already. I do want to point this out, that this is in fact really having an effect, and that the page authority and domain authority is certainly higher on this site. What better way to see it than this? Just to show you. From the main page, and that's where I am, the main page. I'm just going to scroll down to the main page links. There's nothing magic about it being the main page links per se. Yes, it's an algorithmic score improvement, but let me make this point. Okay, forget Website Developers Seattle. That points to my website as a backlink. Okay, except that theme2html.com is not optimized at all for Website Developers Seattle. It just isn't, because we never did optimize it for that. You might say, why don't you optimize it for that? Because we're not really focused on Seattle. Most of my customers do not come from this area. They come from across the nation, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Trying to make my website all about Seattle would assume I have guys here. Okay, I got to snooze. Guys here for that. Okay. And I don't, who are just going to drive around and talk to guys here in Seattle. I don't have that. But let's take a look at this. Okay. These are all our pages on OLanding. Okay. And we created anchor text for each relevant page. Okay. How well did that work? Some of these you got to go a little more careful. You can't just go beauty and fitness. I mean, that could be anything and everything under the sun. CNN, whatever. Realtor, that's that's Zillow, Trulia. So let's throw in the appropriate terminology for that. But let's just take a look at these terms real quick. Student loan PPC landing pages could be student loan landing pages, PPC landing pages. Okay, car rental landing pages, beauty and fitness landing pages, or squeeze pages, right? Because we have that too, or templates, or even WordPress templates. Gardening service landing page design. Beauty salon squeeze page, lawn mowing contract, whatever, lawn mowing website, with a contract in it, lawn mowing website, credit card debt landing pages, lead generating gardening landing pages. I just want to go through this really fast. And then realtor, landing pages for real estate in WordPress or HTML. Let's just start looking at a bunch of these, all right? Okay, WordPress landing pages for real estate. And at this point, I could flip off domain authority. We have domain authority. You can see it. Like, take a look. olanding.com. There's the point. Okay? WordPress landing pages for real estate. Here we are. Page 1. Or no. I'm sorry. We are still on page 2. We got some more climbing to do because it's a pretty complex term, or a pretty competitive term. Real estate landing pages, WordPress. Man, everyone's selling that. Everyone. Okay? Anyway, here we are, like number 14 for that. So I'm going to show you the page 2s first. Forgot about that. Check this out. HTML landing pages for real estate. Page 2 as well. But there we are. We are right there. Okay. So what else have we got? Gardening, lead generating landing pages. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. Top of the game. And this time, page number 1. About 1 million results. Number 1 and 2. Okay. Again, let's think about this. The point is, I'm trying to use the verbiage that closely fits this and yet matches the pages, all right? That's the point of creating backlinks to pages, okay? What else have we got? Okay, gardening, then what? Credit card debt landing pages. And we are there. See it? So there, 7, number 7, okay? For credit card debt landing pages. That's not bad, man. Credit card debt landing pages. That's right on the money. What do we got? Lawn mowing landing pages for lawnmowers, right? And where are we, if anywhere? Oh, we're number 1. We're number 1. Beauty salon squeeze page. There we are. There we are. Okay. I don't know if we're elsewhere or not, but yeah. Nope. That's number 9. No. Pinterest. Yeah. 1 and 2 for those. Okay. Gardening service landing page. There we are. Point is, add all this up, right? Anyone doing these searches for these different things, right? This is just a sample, okay? Beauty and fitness landing page. Wouldn't it be neat to have something like that on the front page? Heck, it's all theme forest. Do you notice that? Front page, 1, 2, 3, 4, man, theme forest, 5, 6, 7. But then you have 1, 2, 3 are us. Okay? We're driving our own backlink juice. Okay? Student loan PPC landing pages, whatever, for pay-per-click purposes. Because student loan, that's all pay-per-click. That's ours, that's ours. Okay? And there you go. What else? All right, that's the kind of stuff I want to point out. All of that was based on creating a bunch of backlinks for them throughout our sites. Okay, that's what does that. Now, let me continue. Okay, if we look again in Google at this kind of information, if I take Sell Your Home Now as an example, these are the top 15 domains that have links to pages on the site. Okay, this is live information. I'm hovering over it because it's live. Okay. There are 339 links on this website that Google has found that point in to sellyourhomenow.com. And same with the rest of these, right? I had somebody ask, is there any kind of way of telling if Google dislikes your site? And the answer is yes. Manual actions under search traffic. If you look at manual actions, right? What you want to see is this. No manual web spam actions found. Okay? That's true on all of our websites. We don't have any web spam actions. We haven't ever, okay? If the day should come that we make a mistake and do a process in such a way that we made an obvious mistake and we caused too much crap to happen, then we could trip that. We'd have to go back and fix it, and we will. But so far, we've never tripped that thing. And that is the biggest explanation. So looking at these things is important. Links to your site, internal linking, and so on, just pointing out it's real, okay? How the data is linked. All right, the most linked pages on the site. I'm going to point something out about this. Since it's the most linked page on the site, what's it saying? El Centro, right? Fast cash for selling your home. I'll get to that in a second. Just want to point some more things out. Look at the anchor text. It's this huge spread. That way, when we come back and we do the short tails and really nail certain pages, Google doesn't mind because it's not like a site-wide thing that we're doing. It is specific to some of the pages, and it's couched within the broader range of reality. Okay, this is the way Google likes to see these things happen. They want to see attention-grabbing headlines and attention-grabbing anchor texts so that they can make good curiosity, fear, greed, or need-based headlines appear. Now what? Okay, and I've got like 2 minutes left. All right, top page here, right, is California Factors of Fast Home Sales Index, right? I just want to point something out about that. I went straight to that page. 14 domains have a total of 89 links, or 15 domains have a total of 89 links pointing into it. Yeah, 14 plus itself. 17, 17, 15, 12, and 9. See, no reason for spam links because we're not pointing thousands of links at a front page or a certain page. We're deep backlinking through the cluster. It's amazing how much that's beneficial. Okay, here is that page, California Factors of Fast Home Sales Index.html, right? There it is, inherited in El Centro, fast cash selling your home. That's kind of what the page title is, bad shape, fast cash selling your home in El Centro, right? So here's the point of the juice. Fast cash selling your El Centro home, okay? And there we are. There is a YouTube video and yellow pages, and after that, us, #1, okay? Now what? I said, what if you tweak the verbiage more? Instead of fast cash selling your El Centro home, I just said, selling your El Centro home fast, right? Just as an idea of another keyword, okay? Here we go. I haven't dug any deeper. It could be sell your home fast, buy your home fast. You guys can go do all this sort of searching if you want, and quickly, and now, today, this month, this week, whatever. Totally up to you. Now, the last thing I'm going to point out, because again, I've got to go. I got a meeting. In the software installer tool, all you guys who own it, go in and look. We got more things in there than you saw before. There's a new minifier. This is hot. It's got a lot of options. You can't see them until I kill. There we go. The Moz bar. Okay, that's why I saved it for last. So take a look. I can go through and choose the website I want, whatever it is, you know, and I should put up a sample sometime, but you'll get the idea. I can go however many folder levels deep and look for pages. Okay. And so while I'm doing that, take a look over here at all the options, okay? I can go just as deep as I choose with minifying HTML, CSS, and JS. I do it all in one motion. I set these, they have defaults. Notice this one's not checked and that one's not checked. Two are not checked by default. And the second one especially because it results in invalid HTML, which we don't like. So now I could just do this, and guess what? When I hit minify, it'll skip all the .mins, you know, because they're already minified. It knows to do that even if you check mark all. Okay? And what's it going to do? Minify everything. Now, if there's any pages I need to unminify, I can simply unminify them, right? Let me just tell this guy real quick, just about there. A couple minutes late, just to let him know. About 5 more minutes, Stash. Sorry for the delay. Okay, I'll get there. There's that. Now that's cool, right? Google likes minification. Make sure you minify everything you have. So add your websites in your website list. Go choose them. Minify. CSS, JS, and HTML all in one swoop. Beautiful. Other thing, big deal. There's a backlinks generator. For all of us creating LPE, we've got a lot of things going into it that makes it really convertible. Okay. Here you can create lists of backlinks. Then you can go in and it'll auto-generate the anchor text. So what would you do? Go grab a master sitemap, okay? Decide where you're going to house it because you're going to like house it in one place. Then we can copy it later. That's what we have with our bulk installer, bulk batch installation. We can do it. Go get your master sitemap, copy the URLs, paste them right here, even if it's 40,000 deep. It'll auto-generate the anchor text for you, and then you can save it. Now, if you want to edit the anchor text, because it's just looking at the URLs to figure out what the anchor text could be, then you can just go in and edit, okay? And that's where you look up the one you just added. Hello. There. And then just look up the one you add. Oh, yeah, get the files list. Okay. Look up the one you just added, okay? And then you can say load them. I don't even know what's there anymore because you're running the test on these. And then you can literally paste over on the anchor texts, right? Like your own version of what you want the link text to be. What's the point again? This diversity Google wants to see. Do this first before you go for a highly targeted anchor text approach. Yes, you can go 40,000 links deep on this thing. Then what? Then we're going to add 10 links per page to the page we want, the backlinks generator, embed the backlinks to the HTML, sticks them below the footer so that they're out of the way. And so you can just select and go put them. And if I were to just show you an example, Moji-samples, I wonder if it's up. Because I keep putting things up and taking things down while I work. Then I'm done. Okay, I just threw this one up here so I could work with it. I think on the index page, I said no backlinks, so nothing's down here. But here's the point. I said, what about any of the other pages? I just selected the pages, deselected the index, and said go. So take a look at this. It's got 10 links, okay? When you click them, they point down below. You can control the text in both, and that way we can move information down. We can put different kinds of headers in the top. And then when you click down here, it will just go, whatever it is, Texas, why sell my home? Can we buy your Brownsville, Texas property this month? Or we can buy, right? Brownsville property this month, we can buy it, blah, blah, blah. What's the point? We can, if you go to another page, it's a different stack of 10 links. So the magic is 10 links. It sticks 10 links on the bottom. That way it's not spammy, okay? Whatever, your unsold home is our problem. Let's buy your Sarasota, Florida home now. Got it? So we can create backlinks for massive stacks of master sitemaps where we interweave them, deep backlink them through all of the websites efficiently and easily. How do you get the software installer tool? Go to softwareinstaller.com and follow the prompts. Do what you're supposed to do there, okay? And you'll be able to get it. If you want to buy it outright, which you should want to do, okay, because that's not available on the free version, go to software installer tool, click for options. That's right. And you can get access for $5 here. And then once you're in, you can decide if you want to upgrade to the full paid or the rental or what. It's totally up to you. I buy it. Okay, it's cheaper. It's like $249. There is another place you can just buy it. Theme to html.com, and I really do have to go, don't I? If you go to the order form on our website, okay, Control F, SI tool, right? There it is. Just get it here. buy it here. Except don't forget to fill in your basic information at the top. Okay, we need kind of this information up here. That way we have it for accounting because we're registered here in Washington State. We're not asking for much. Just give us your city, give us your state, and that's helpful. Okay, last thing I want to say, if you're ready to roll, and you should be, here's another thing we decided last thing. We decided anyone who's buying a full LPE project, okay, that really gonna run, a full LPE project, okay, that's $24.95, and you're getting it for a new industry, we will make it a tier 2 website, that top level, because it's a new industry. We decided all new industries should have a tier 2 version. We're still going to interweave all the links anyway. So don't feel like anything's strange. If you follow that and wind up in a tier 3, you're going to get great treatment because you're going to have links coming and going from all the different productions so that it drives your rank up, your keywords go up, you get paid. All the AdWords managers are really excited about this project because this is really happening. When you can show, and we do, you know, this kind of thing going on like we did here and seeing this sort of thing happen, and you're showing that, you know, Google's actually showing the backlinks, all right? That is how you grow. That is how you grow in rank. Get the keywords right on the page, get the backlink anchor text, blah, blah, blah. We're doing it. And we're just adding to the people and training them so that we can do it faster, okay? Get in, get going. The guys who get in first get the most backlinks, right? Because they get backlinks from the guys who follow. Get in sooner rather than later because all this stuff is exciting and everyone wants to keep getting in. Just get in now, okay? That's what you should do. All right, so if you have not seen this or need to review it, go to theme2html.com/lpe.html, okay? Or just LPE forwards there, so LPE is already enough, okay? It's going to go there anyway. If you wondered how it was from the front page, just click on Streamlined Project, okay? Right there, Streamlined Project takes you there, okay? You can see what it's about, understand what's going on here, get involved, get going, and do it. It's a really good idea. We still have chiropractors. No one's gotten chiropractor, orthodontist, dentist. No one got plumbers yet, believe it or not. I would have thought somebody would have gotten plumbers by now. There are all these industries still open. You can always ask, shoot me an email and go, I want to do this. What do you think? You know, let me know what you think. Okay. All this stuff is happening. Get in, get going. It's really a big deal. Okay. Talk to you soon.